because they stay out of that spot.
And the maps.
Where will we be?
This is it.
Making border off. Villa, the next to go. Still have like Consulate, Clubhouse. I was going to say Coastline, the other C, but we have a lot of C maps. And there they start to go. So
yes,
that does leave Clubhouse still a possibility, as we saw earlier. That, again, going to go Kafe. Oh, this is
all right.
Rogue's map. But if I remember correctly, TSM was one of the first ones to shut them down on it, and then they also lost it to the Sonics. So it could possibly not be their map anymore. But they also played it against TSM the last time and won, I think it was 7-3. So this is a pretty good map for Rogue, but also one TSM could potentially shut them down. And wow.
Fan base.
TSM fans.
Fan base.
Bolo fans for sure.
Yeah, TSM have a really large fan base.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Rogue does as well, but that just shows the star power that Bolo brings coming from being a content creator to a player. I mean, that fan base is going to transfer over.
It's not just that. It's that he showed up from day one.
Oh, no. Yeah,
the man came in, and he's like, I know there's a lot of pressure on my back, so you know what? Get on. Let's go.
He overcame
Let's go.
Bolo's low-key a champion now. High-key. Won a land. One of the best final performances we've ever seen. So,
especially from a newer team.
Yeah, the growth that we've seen so far from TSM as a whole, despite everything that's been going on with roster changes in the past month and a half, still extremely talented players here.
Yeah. Totally doable from everyone here, and I think now that Redeemer's on board and Easley's been showing up a lot more this second half, Vertical's still reliable, Slash doing some good work, and Eclipse also having a few good rounds. Rogue as a whole seem to be doing a little bit better. Ooh, Thermite ban on this is always interesting. It makes top red, for example, a little more guardable, I suppose, because they have to work a little harder to take it, but then also downstairs in Kitchen, Dokkaebi getting a ban as well, so these attacker bans a little more interesting.
Pretty funny because when Bao was on the team, especially on Kafe, he was a Dokkaebi main.
Yeah.
So they're not going to want Dokkaebi on the map this time around, and Mirror being banned is pretty much a given because whenever you place any type of Mirror setup over near that, I call it a Maestro spot because he's so dominant there. It makes it so hard to cross along that bar area. Yeah,
the bar area, and then the Maestro's going to be in play, so that is definitely going to be the thing. Echo will also sometimes play that, but yeah, the Alda with that ACOG is just, it's a death machine down that bar. It's crazy.
He guns them down. So, ladies and gentlemen, the last map of the day is going to be Team Solo Mid and Rogue here on Kafe. Rogue, they're going to start off on defense, TSM on attack, and we're going straight to the third floor as expected.
Of course, yeah. It's the best place.
Yeah.
And are they really not? I know they have a Maestro on my saying. I just didn't see it over on the far end. So, good lineup here. Easily going to sneak over to the Warden, though. That is an interesting choice. The Gridlock getting snuck in there as well. Rogue were one of the teams that were kind of using Gridlock on this map first, if I remember correctly, and definitely something that works pretty well. It's a good sneak onto there.
IQ was brought out solely for the fact to counter Pulse. And the Pulse pick I was pretty interested in because if we see roamers, it's usually Vigil or Mozzie on this map. Pulse would have been a really good change of pace, especially down below on the second floor. But with that 6 pick coming through, we're going to see Warden.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we see Warden in action this time around, unlike when we saw Canadian use him.
Yeah. I mean, there's two possible uses I could think of. If he's holding a spot that he's expecting to be flashed from, for example, that spot over in the corner where the shield is, or if he's trying to hold Christmas, for example, from a push from red, those are areas where I can see the flashbang immunity becoming useful. However, there's also his ability to see through smoke. So let's say he's playing over with the Maestro or the long angles, or playing across and Freezer and just needs to be able to see through the smoke if they're going for a smoke plant. I can see the utility there as well. It's still a bit of a niche pick, though.
Yeah, but it can work out. That's what I really want to see where his setup is going to be. Like, if he goes Bathroom when he has a shotgun, that's going to be big. It's going to be big. But, yeah, he's going to hold down this long sight next to Maestro.
So it looks like he is set up a bit more potentially for the smokes, but also you can get flashes thrown your way. Definitely will have some immunity to those.
Yep.
Although, I'd worry more about the grenades.
What time does Bolo play?
I think it's now o'clock.
Now o'clock. Let's see if Bolo is going to have some montage clips this game. But
yeah, let's hope he plays.
Gotcha droning at the moment. Second floor is pretty clear from him. A coach turned player. Had a lot of buzz coming into Pro League because of his undefeated record in Pro League whenever he stepped in for EG. But that got cut short recently, ever since he stepped into the role as a player on TSM.
Yeah. Now, of course, he was a player before that, but just not a Pro League player. And that's the thing, that was his ticket in, his coaching. So far, it seems to be working out okay, but his team just not the best record. Hopefully, he can still crawl through that. Yeah. Risky to do, though, to start experimenting with that and shove your head through. Like, makes me think of that scene from Home Alone when he sticks his head in the gun door. You were thinking the same thing? Yeah, absolutely. You get BB gun to the face. Well, they're going to try and take out the shield as quick as they can, and Shuttle playing the spot. That is not the usual Maestro spot you were talking about, and he goes down, punished for it. Slash punishes back, but gotcha. Quick trade, and that is now the smoke down. This is a great start. I mean, you lost the Thatcher, but taking down the smoke and the Maestro, that is absolutely worth it here, especially with time left.
Yeah, a lot of blood has been shed so far with 3 players falling extremely fast. But now, pushing down to a minute. We know that there's definitely a player that's going to be in bathroom, but as white hallways usually the route of attack when it comes to coming to 3rd floor. I wonder if they're going to apply a lot of aggression there or towards bar. We see some utility in play, and we know Warden's there. So with the lifeline currently in effect,
yeah,
I believe that got rid of the Evil Eye.
That was just more to burn ADSs with the flashes, so it wasn't going to really do much for Warden, sadly. But yeah, it's good that he's there in case they go to flash him later. Oh, the grenades are working, but Easley's the one to somehow finish the job. Was he trying to shoot the grenade out of the air?
Doesn't want to help their KD get better. But coming in off repel, Gotcha is going to shut down easily. Achieved is going to die as well. Pojo Man putting down the diffuser, but take a look at all those pings. The intel is there. But Eclipse is able to get the headshot. Nitro Cell in place and is going to connect. So now Easy's going to find himself in a 1v1. He's able to get the triple kill. And the ping, oh yeah, the intel is there and he gets it down. He doesn't know it yet. But cleaning up that kill is going to be Eclipse. I think I said easily, I apologize. Eclipse gets the clutch and the round for Rogue. What a great play coming in from him.
What a play. I mean, the shot knowing they were going to take over the spot that Warden was playing.
Yeah.
And then the C4 throw, knowing that they were going to push him on long bar so he could fight the angle into the freezer. And then just knowing they were going to peek the hole in the freezer. Like, his game sense was on. He's like, this is how they're going to play me. Yeah. Because they have control of the Heaven cocktail side. This is how I would play it if I was on attack. I'm going to peek that and just hope my game sense on point. And it was.
You know what, though? It was... Yeah, game sense came in clutch, but I'm going to credit that to the communication and drone setup coming in from, the camera setup coming in from Rogue. Yeah. Saw all of the pings come out. All he had to do was point and click at that point. Yeah. And he did it. He dropped that first player quite easily. The Nitro Cell was a blessing from above. I believe the player that died from Nitro Cell rotated towards it. He took a step in that direction. So that didn't help his cause. And then for the final kill, he got a swift down, and it was a beautiful win for him.
Yeah, that's a 4K for him last round as well. Didn't notice how many it was, but yeah, absolutely, because I guess he got one earlier. It was a good round overall for Eclipse. Not for the rest of the team, unfortunately. That was not the best defense in a lot of ways, but they're going to go downstairs now, at least to the middle floor, to reading, but they've still got to guard the top floor for this, just a little bit differently. They are going to have Eclipse on Pulse, though. Something he's played a lot and plays pretty well. So we'll see if he's as effective this round as he was last round. But they are going to change things up on the attack as well. Instead of the Gridlock, going to go with something a little more aggressive with the Nomad air jabs. And I say aggressive in the sense that the Gridlocks are a little more obvious and a little more area denial. You know that there, it's just more of a choice, how much noise you make. The air jabs, on the other hand, meant to be a little more hidden. You still obviously can see them go up and hear them go up sometimes, but the big yellow laser definitely doesn't help with that. But either way, it is definitely something to control a lot of the area.
Yeah, and the air jab is pretty more aggressive if you want to get kills or just instant intel on the player that's coming around off of a flank or rotation.
Slash showed how to use it very aggressively back on Oregon when first debuted and Oregon was still in. He was just aggressive with it.
So annoying. So annoying.
It worked out very well for him, and we haven't seen a ton of really aggressive Nomad play that much since then, but...
Yeah, but we do see her often.
They're really getting stalled down here. Back on their phones now. Of course, they've got to check on their farms and things like that.
So, underneath 2 minutes, quad on all fronts, and Bolo's going to jump right down over towards Cigar. A little bit of peek coming in towards Maestro corner. He sees the Evil Eye immediately, and the lifeline can't take it down, but Eclipse.
That's 2 C4 rounds in a row for him.
Yeah, as Pulse, he's able to capitalize on the cardiac sensor, able to spot out where the player is, and the Nitro Cell is highly effective. Goo Mine's currently activated, so Shuttle's traps
Oh.
Definitely useful. Oh, and the Claymore, it's going to be off the mark. Slash Hug tried to go big with that one.
You know, it was worth a shot. Eclipse already got one, so hey, if you can make it two, why not? I mean, they've already taken out the hard breacher. That is going to deny them a lot of angles, especially onto reading. Reading now becomes a bit more of a kill box.
Yep, Skeleton Key is currently being activated to help Achieve run around more freely around Barb with the rotation. But easily unable to capitalize on a rotating player. He's going to get dropped. Bolo and Achieve going to get 2 for TSM, but now it's a 3v2. Bolo gets the second kill. Holding things down is Zofia, gets rid of the Evil Eye as well. Eclipse still underneath with Slash Hug, gathering a lot of intel. They're waiting for the moment that TSM tries to plant. The moment they do, shots are going to fire off from below.
Both of them have used their C4, though, so that is something they cannot use against them. And, of course, if the attackers know that, they can run around a little more freely up here, but actually opening up holes in the floor is the thing that defenders could actually use to their advantage. But now that they've got the floor open, they've got to rotate for a plant and take some of them down. Eclipse the first to fall, thanks to Merc. And then just a fight back on the gotcha from Slash. That means no more air jabs to set up. He's still got a pest in his pocket, even. Running around with the Roni here, looking for an opportunity, finds one. That's Bolo to go down next. It's all 1v1 here with advantage health to Slash. Merc carrying the diffuser, gonna go for the plant, but Slash knows it's gonna happen, was trying to play time, does not work. He's got a long way to run, but he knows the diffuse is gonna be planted. Now it's all down to his anticipation and crouch. Drop shot, crouch shot, whatever you wanna call it. It drops Slash, and Merc with the clutch on Thatcher.
Crouch shot, drop shot. All I know is that he got drop because Merc is on fire and he was able to clutch out that 1v1. Pretty unfortunate for Rogue because that was a really good game in that 2vx situation. 2
clutches in a row from different sides there. Definitely coming down to the wire between these two teams, and that's what you like to see when they're both tied, both at the same spot. But Rogue benefits from a tie more than TSM.
So, looking at the lineup once more, pretty much similar. No, not anymore.
All right, well, they
not anymore.
2 operators from Wind Bastion coming out.
Yeah, going to Kitchen downstairs. We're going to see Castle and Kaid. Pretty much necessary. So my question is for Rogue, knowing Rogue, are they going to be roamer heavy above site?
I mean, I think it's definitely a possibility because you know that they don't have the hard breacher because of the thermite ban, right? So that denies their ability to be able to play aggressively in the bakery to open it up without just hoping they can get Habana set up the way they want. And if it can be tricked by the Kaid, then that becomes difficult for them to do. And then all of a sudden at that point they're playing for like a freezer drop, playing a lot of pressure from below, or hoping to take dining and push through a doorway. That starts to constrain their options. And if they can control above them, that pretty much eliminates most of their options.
Yeah, take a look at the site right now. Entirely empty. I wonder who's going to be in there. Obviously Eclipse. And
I think it should be,
yeah. Yeah, they're... Okay.
Still setting up, though. A little bit late. They got a lot of setup to do, though.
Definitely easily.
Yeah, easily should be in there as well. Eclipse. Of course, they want to trick the Habanas.
Oh, yeah, Eclipse isn't going to be there right now. I wonder if he's setting up an Evil Eye currently that's going to stall him momentarily. But TSM, they're getting right on attack. They're getting right into the action. Air jabs currently activated in place. And the drones are coming through. So, Rogue, they're going to have to go ahead and get into their respective positions. Bolo saw one. And, yeah, he challenged it. And able to finish it off. Oh, no, right to his left. But if he makes that wide swing, the crossfire is going to hit him.
He can hit the stun, though. He can hit the Zofia stun on that, try and peek wide and maybe hope it'll work, but you're right. It's totally risky. It's not worth it at this point. It's too early in the round. He already did damage to Shuttle. It's a good start. They're going to try and do the wall. Kaed's going to be busy with a drone, though, but he hears those X-Kairos getting set up. The EMP goes off. The Electric Claw is set up. And doesn't work. Now the wall's open. They actually succeeded easily, unfortunately. Did not accomplish his job. Now all of a sudden, Kitchen a lot more at risk. That means some of the defenders might have to rotate back.
Bolo jumping right back in through that window. Wants to finish what he started. You see drones coming in, spots coming in from Rogue. So they know where the opposition is. And still, trying to get a pick.
Yeah,
all players are left alive.
That's the thing is, it's Shuttle may take a bit of damage and they've got the wall open, so advantage at the moment, and then Gotcha killing Slash. Still doable here, though, but the C4 being lost certainly not going to help. And then Shuttle getting finished off. This is looking like a very TSM round, especially since the check marks have been done. Pojo planting, easily gets one onto him to stop the plant, though. That now traps Diffuser. Rogue can play off that, but Merc takes down Eclipse, and They easily certainly try to fight back here. He's got the Evil Eye to back him up as well, getting the pings out, and Vertical takes advantage, down to a 2v3. Still advantage TSM, but Gotcha, low on health, could be the next to fall. Easily also taking a bit of damage. He's still the lone player in sight as Vertical's just covering his cross. Easily spots the defuse carrier.
Stop it.
Again, he's looking for a second. He misses too many shots, and the skeleton key tears his face right off as Vertical gets finished.
Oh, they
off screen.
won! Okay, extremely close round. For a second, I thought Vertical and Eclipse actually had a humongous chance to win that out.
They certainly did. It was just Bolo waited till the moment when when the fight was going down to pressure him, when he knew he didn't have to worry about a cross.
I think the most interesting thing about that round is how Bolo was the first into action, and he stayed alive and didn't die.
He's been playing good all 3 rounds so far.
He stayed in the mix the entire time and was able to value his life to make that last kill.
Some people are just really solid Zofia players.
Yep, Gotcha, utilizing the 6th pick. He's going to jump on Capital. So we're going to put the one-eyed Brazilian in the game.
We'll see if that makes a difference against the guy with the smart glasses.
We'll see. So 1 eye against 4 eyes, and here we are, round number 4. TSM currently in the lead on attack against Rogue. And mind you, Rogue won a LAN. Big in part.
So did TSM the next time.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, big in part to Rogue being so dominant on Kafe.
Yeah.
I mean, Kafe had Rogue's name written all over it, and we question why teams didn't insta-ban it. But it seems like that just doesn't matter this time.
Well, this is the revenge match, right? They played it last time, and TSM did pretty poorly, but they've changed up things since then. So this is the attempt to go, you know what, we can do better. And so far, they've been showing it. They're up points right now.
Right. TSM, such a phenomenal team.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want either of these teams in relegations, to be honest.
Like I said at the beginning of the show, I'm not worried about them in relegation.
You know, it's... You just never... That's the thing. That's the scary thing, is you never know. Like, could you imagine if Rogue just have a bad day and get dropped out? It's one match that could cost them.
That would be unfortunate, and that would cause roster mania big time.
Certainly possible here. But, of course, you know, they're in the advantageous situation. It's a map that's really good for them.
Yeah.
They've been better on it, and they only have to draw. And they've been good at drawing, I tell you what.
They've been great at it. Also, even if Rogue goes down on defense, they're pretty, really strong on attack as well on this map.
Yeah. That is not the best bucking I've ever seen. You gotta just hit it kind of diagonal, man.
Like, achieve, come on.
Come on, you know how to do this if you're a buck player.
What you doing, fam?
You made him use a breach charge on it?
Yep.
Oh my god, the utility management here.
You called it
atrocious.
professional.
Yeah, no, they gave up this round with that play right there.
Easily as Warden once more going to hold down that spot.
Yeah, he didn't need to hide it because they found out about it last time. But again, the Shuttle playing the way Shuttle played last time really kind of put into question Easley's play over there, just in terms of like why wasn't Shuttle over there?
You're right.
But I understand Shuttle trying to play the long angle from the corner, taking advantage of his ACOG and his ability to pre-fire, trying to make this really hard, but he just didn't do it. That is not working out for you guys. I know you're trying to conserve X-Kairos, but that shield is not long for this world.
No. That's such a tricky angle from underneath. You're going to have to be cognizant of that if you want to push over towards Whitehall and Piano and Christmas.
Oh, there's a surprise.
Yep. The Nitro Cell popped up as expected.
Christmas
didn't
for
connect. Yeah, but Achieve did not die.
There you go.
But he's going to chase him down.
Well, at least Slash gets one. In the meantime, taking out Merc. That's the Thatcher down. Hopefully, he didn't need him, but Gotcha in the meantime takes down Slash as well. So Slash, unfortunately, not being able to have a lot of effect on these rounds with the smoke. Eclipse also on very low health and no Doc to heal him up. So, advantage at the moment, despite Achieve's low health, to the attackers is TSM, but 45 seconds left. They are starting to run a little low on time, but they've got some angles open that they needed. They're starting to get their drones down, not anything to deny the drones. They've got control of Christmas. Things are still working out. TSM in the driver's seat, but Warden could be the play here if it's to stop some kind of plant, I guess, but they're not playing for smoke or anything unless it's with the... No, they are. I'm sorry, the Capital. Here the Firebolt's going out to try and deny things here. Oh, easily, though, with 2. The Warden, regardless of his utility, his gun gets 3.
Easily.
Oh, gun down, though, by Gotcha.
Easily gets a triple, but Gotcha ones up him. Gets a triple off of killing easily. So, in the 2v1, can Gotcha do it? Make it a 1v1. Gotcha, can he get the ace? No. Vertical shuts him down. Great effort, but it wasn't enough. Rogue, they're going to be on top for that round.
You know what? So far, gotcha.
Yeah.
Capital. That's it for him.
It worked.
You saw us play last time on Banked. He wasn't doing nothing until he was playing that Capital, and then it was like, well, hello there, gotcha. You're in the game now.
Easily really did get loose.
He was pretty happy. That was, again, he's not got the greatest gun.
Yeah.
His utility wasn't really relevant at that moment. It was just he gunned 3 down.
Yeah.
That's it. They just his own aim.
I love it. So, tied game. I believe this is going to go down into tie as well.
Yeah. Good clutch to vertical as well. And his teammate, I think it might have been Eclipse, that was down, getting finished off, was actually, in a way, bait. It told him that Gotcha was coming around the corner, so all he had to do was wait at that point. Because it told him that Gotcha wasn't really going for the plant. He was just going for kills, so worked out in the end. Pojo struggling to do much outside of trying to open up utility and get plants down, sitting there at the bottom, but also someone else on Rogue was sitting at the bottom. I think it might have even been Shuttle. I'm not sure. I didn't catch it first. There we go. Yeah, Shuttle. Unfortunately, hasn't been having the best games as of late. 0 for 4. Not the best result for him, but there's still plenty of rounds left to go.
Yeah.
Gotcha gonna go back to the gridlock. I mean, come on, just play Capital. Like, that's your best op.
I mean, he's great. And if Capital was on the board, I mean, sometimes you just got to take him.
He's never useless.
No, he's always useful.
God, dude, I don't know if you remember, but he had grenades, dude. He was just nuts.
Seriously?
He was just a one-man army. Like, he came out with grenades and was just like, why does this man have grenades? He's nuts.
Capital.
Take him away.
Unstoppable.
Yeah, I know. He's
So then they buffed the area of effect from his...
Yeah, so they're like, let's take away his grenades, make him better. And they're like, okay, well, now he's reasonable. And they're like, let's make him unreasonable again.
Yeah.
Let's make it sure. Well, the C4, was that C4 looked like came up the hatch? There it is.
There it is. Oh,
Both
he
of
runs
them
away.
shot down. That was 2, I believe. You guys are just giving them away. Special packages.
Yeah, gotta love the
Pojo
game right now.
for 2. Pojo shot them both.
Yeah.
That's the lull right there for sure. That's going in his digest.
Pojo's on one right now.
He's like, I don't need kills. I'll kill C4.
I mean, how dynamic has Pojo Man been ever since he's been introduced to this team?
He's been having a good time. I'm sure he was having fun on Dark Zero, but it seems like he's really enjoying TSM.
He's been amazing. TSM's turnaround has been second to none. So dropping down Red Hatch, Bolo's going to get right to work with the breach and charge set. He's going to move over to Cigar. So with the player all the way on the other end of this bar.
Ooh, easily. Good night. That's good night to Gotcha.
There
Well,
you have it.
No more gridlock there. At least some of the tracks were set up beforehand. I believe I saw, 2 thrown out potentially.
Yeah.
Easily, instead of playing the Warden this time, the smoke, so Slash doesn't have to play because, well, it hasn't been working out great for Slash. So he's going to instead be on the Mozzie. Seems like probably a good choice here, although that shield is going to be gone here soon. No, ADS gobbles it right up. Good job, Vertical. Low on health, but hey, his ADSs are doing the job. And Eclipse playing his pulse. Going to get droned out, but you know what? It's fine.
Oh, no!
What are you doing?
Free range!
No. Easily is on one.
Easily on the flank, able to get the double kill, could have had more, but Bolo stopped that streak short of 3.
3 for Easily again.
Insane.
He is on it. That man has had a turnaround this second half. I was criticizing him so much that first half. Nothing but praise for the second half for him.
Easily has been on fire and is definitely showing. But still, it's going to be a tied game, and TSM are going to have 2 players to 4. Clutchable situation. Bolo full health along with his teammate. Bolo. He's going to catch Shuttle slipping. Drops him with a headshot. Now it's going to be a 2v3. Both players working towards the A-bomb site. They're going to possibly get a plant down. I wonder if the pressure is going to come in.
Well, there's a reason they tore open that ankle height there. Really make it hard for them to do so. And they're again going to tear up more of the wall. Just continue to put pressure. In the meantime, Eclipse, he was hidden right in pillars. No one spotting him. Now it's all into Bolo. Bolo definitely going to make an effort of it, if nothing else.
Oh my
Already
God.
got 2. Vertical at low health as well. Bolo could clutch this. Full health. He's still got an impact lifeline left. And honestly, that might even be enough to kill Vertical by itself. Vertical, though, if he just comes in right now. No, the timing, Vertical. Just had to come in sooner. The ace.
Bolo! Bolo gets the ace! Beautiful gunplay!
No more asking when Bolo plays. That round is when Bolo plays.
Bolo
YOLO.
goat. That's how you ace it. That's how you clutch it. That's how you dominate a round. Bolo with some fantastic gameplay. And hey, when it comes to clicking heads, he's one of the best.
And you got to keep in mind, when he went up against the last player, he'd killed 4 people without taking any damage.
Wow.
The man's a Terminator.
Wow.
That was nuts. Bolo definitely. The man doesn't falter to pressure, man. He went from already having so much pressure on him to when he started this to just being like, you know what? Now it's just the day at work.
He loves the spotlight.
Oh yeah,
Bolo
he's enjoying
performs
it.
in the spotlight.
That's working for him. It's just it doesn't always work out for the whole team, but honestly, Bolo's rarely had a bad day. He's been on.
All right.
Well, sides have switched though. Not yet. Sorry, sides are going to switch after this. So Bolo can only play Zofia one more round. So we'll see if that factors into his defensive play. But he plays some pretty good defense as well, especially on things like Doc.
3 for 3 before last round. It's now going to be 8 and 3.
Easily changing it up to the Maestro role now.
I love Easily on Maestro.
Yeah. See if this works out. That was a good last round, though, for Rogue. They just, especially for Easily getting 3K and then them still losing that round. That was just due to Bolo just going off.
That was amazing. So, wonder if more big play potential is going to come from either of these teams throughout the remainder of these rounds. I'm over with Pojo, man. He's going to be on Habana, collecting his drone and going up top. I mean, it's something that we've seen a million times before. Top clear all the way down. But wonder if the altercations are going to happen early as we see presence on the 3rd floor already from the roamers.
I like how he was cautious about the C4s having to be shot down again. Just looking for them. Is anyone going to throw those up? Okay.
Okay.
That's smart. Gotta revolt. There we go. Achieved. Look at that. He's learning.
2 for 2.
Wow.
He's getting better.
I'm impressed.
Like he does a little happy wiggle, right?
Yeah, I got this. Red stairs are mine now. Got you back on the Nomad again, which Gotcha's kind of been playing flex, but again, I mean, I know the Nomad's useful, but the Capitao has been your play, man. It's been your jam. Bolo getting to do Bolo things here as he's taking control of New Hatch area. Full of cigars. Well, sees the holes in the bar that you expect these days. Trying to take advantage of that, but no one giving anything away to him. Now that the Maestro's over there this time, though, it could be a little bit harder of a fight, but Vertical punishing the cross pressure. Now, that is something you want to do is play those windows, but now the Vertical has cut down Gotcha. They can play a lot more freely, but Bolo just somehow wins the long angle fight against Easily, taking down the Maestro. Evil Eyes are still up, but guess who can finish them off? Bolo.
Yeah.
This is looking pretty good for this attack because they took control of bar, but Eclipse from below. There goes poor Merc.
We say a lot about Bolo, but Eclipse has been lights out for this Rogue roster so far.
He's been doing good, and Pulse is definitely something he's comfortable on. His C4 burn now, and Bolo kind of has an idea where he's at, but Bolo feels a little trapped here. The moment he's taking out Goo Mines, but now that Achieve is taking control of the side over here in Cocktail, he's able to open up a lot of the floor. That puts a lot of pressure on the roamers. You see them squirming around downstairs, but they have the advantage in that they have the pulse. They know where the next push above them is coming. They don't have to sit and wait for someone, see if someone peeks that hole.
And if there's anybody TSM could trust up top with Skeleton Keys, Buck, and also 2 frag grenades, it's going to be Achieved.
And he's nuts on those.
Yeah, he's been fantastic. But right now, he's still...
There he is.
Hey, Achieved! As we were talking about him.
Thank you for demonstrating. I wish we would have seen that, but we don't need to. We know how it goes for Achieved.
And it's going to be Vertical. So a frag grenade killed the Jaeger player. Irony, right?
I love that when that happens.
So now we're looking at a 3v3. Pulse still in place, so Intel is still going to be strong for Rogue. And Bolo gets 7 kills, 8 kills in a row. Oh my God, working on his 9th, but Eclipse shuts him down and route to his quad kill
from the one corner.
Eclipse.
He's just like, not again, Bolo. I'm shutting you down and all your buddies. That was
Sid for Tyler.
Sid for Tyler. Who's
the pop off is real. Oh God.
Yeah, he's been playing Pulse since like year 2, year 1. He's washed. I think he's probably heard that because he was having a rough first half of the season as well sometimes.
Oh man, such a great round, back and forth, man.
This is, I mean, while the stakes aren't as high, this is already shaping up to be almost as good as that last match.
Yeah.
This is pretty nuts. Now the sides have switched. 3-3 though on the half on Kafe between these two teams. This is as good as it gets for the relegation fight, I tell you what.
I mean, there's so many people getting, you know, quad kills, triple kills, back and forth, Eclipse, Bolo.
Yeah, whose turn is it this round?
Exactly. It's never ending. It's an emotional roller coaster.
Yeah.
And we have a tied game, and that's it for halftime. So going into this half, the second half, Rogue, they're going to be on attack, TSM on defense, and Merc is going to jump on Vigil.
He's pretty good on that Vigil, though.
Yeah.
Bolo, look at that. He's like, I don't need a team.
4. But look at Eclipse. Look at Eclipse.
They're neck and neck right there, but easily up at 8 as well. Just He's showing up, man. Even if the round's lost, and technically those 3Ks were, some of them were impactless.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's impressive. It was unfortunate he lost the fight against Bolo, though, as that Maestro in the advantageous position, but that's such a predictable spot now. And Bolo just doesn't miss, man.
Not at all.
He just barely missed that peak due to the angle difference that last round. He was ready to get that 4K, man.
I thought he was going to get the quad.
I mean, I'm surprised Eclipse wins that with the ump, but it's eyes versus eyes and camera placement, and who's peaked just slightly a pixel farther.
Straight gun skill, man. I said it. Rogue has a roster full of disgusting players.
Yeah.
It is all about who shows up, and so far it's been definitely Eclipse. You can't question that man's skill.
Well, you know what though? Merc's been getting shut down a lot, and now that sides have switched and Merc's not getting C4'd all the time, things like that, I'm looking for Merc to show up on this Vigil and really turn things around for TSM in terms of who's showing up.
Yeah, he might be late to the party, but he always makes his rifle loud.
Yeah.
So
Merc's a gunner, man. He's just some days he's on, and some days he's I don't know. He has that game day syndrome.
Yep. So Slash Hug immediately knows that there's going to be a roamer on the 3rd floor, and it's going to be up to him and his teammates to get rid of him. But thank God he has a second drone to help him out. Eclipse with a nice little ping, and he's going to get that drone all the way out of there.
Oh, achieved. Taking down Slash again early. Okay. Slash just having an off day, man. Well, so there's Merc.
Yep. As we were talking about him, Merc is able to get a kill on vertical. Great kill coming in from him. So no more Buck, no more EMPs on the board.
Yeah, good revenge kill in the Thermite. He's low on health, though. I'm sure he wishes Bolo was on Doc at this point. But Bolo's also played a good amount of Legion, especially for Kitchen. That's worked out pretty well. And you hear the goo mines going off, so it's working right now. This way he's able to play Dining a lot safer. He knows there's pressure, but Eclipse also getting pressured a lot by his goo mines. So gotta love that fight of utility as well.
All right, Eclipse working his way right back on out for the rotation, and Shuttle, not decided for anybody yet, but he's going to be the guy who's going to cause some reconstruction over here up top. Self-destruction and a breaching charge. Oh no, yeah,
the pressure.
He almost caught the foot. He almost caught the foot. So now we're seeing a lot of verticality in play, and that's going to push defenders out of that open area. It's going to push them back in the corners. So you see they're a bit spread out right now. But how's TSM going to attack? Under a minute left now, and they have the numbers. They're just all about playing this right.
Merc's in a great spot in the sense that, yeah, he may have low health, but they don't have enough people left to drone him out. They have to focus on sight. He gets free reign of those top floors now while they're focused on the lower ones.
Yeah. Okay.
There he is. Hello.
Oh, no.
That's Gotcha.
He catches Gotcha in his hiding place, and Gotcha slaps him out of the park. So, nice headshot coming in from Gotcha, and the patience paid off. Guma is currently in play over on Red Stairs. But the pinch might happen as a player is tunnel vision on the cliff. No! Merc with the opportunity, Merc gets the kill. So now the objective is down, and Merc is
look at that.
Another one.
Merc's
in round to a flawless round.
He's at like 3 HP, and they still flawless round it for his 2K at the end. The 3K total for him that round.
And he has no health.
That's what I was talking about. That was the Merc that we're not seeing on attack. That we're seeing, and I feel like that's been a struggle. I remember a Consulate match as well. He was just getting killed by dumb things. Merc needs to work on his attacks because his defenses are so much better. When he's allowed to kind of have some time to set up and roam around, he does his thing.
Merc on defense is actually disgusting, but I've seen some greatness come from him on attack as well.
Yeah.
When Merc really catches heat, it's hard to beat him in a gunfight.
Yeah.
I saw him in a game. It was against one of Drip's teams, and he dropped everybody one by one.
Yeah, if you watch Merc play ranked against other stacks of like top teams and stuff, he's
insanely talented.
Yeah.
Attackers need to locate and defeat
advantage now to TSM. As I said though, a draw is enough for Rogue to win this. So even if TSM get to 6 first, that's not enough to guarantee their spot out of relegations. If Rogue get to 6 first, that's it for TSM. So they have to maintain this lead. It's looking pretty good though for them to do that. Bolo though going to take up the mantle of Vigil this time. The Dark Knight here, and then Merc going to go on to the Jaeger instead. Is something also good for Rome.
Hey, Marcy, you hold up the stat page real quick. Who's going to get a kill first, Imzo? Shuttle or Pojo, man?
Pojo. The way Pojo? Shuttle's playing, man, it's just...
It's looking rough.
Struggling, man.
He is.
I don't know what's been going on with him lately, but it's just... It's not on, man.
Yeah, Pojo on a more aggressive role on Mozzie as well. I expect him to be way more of a playmaker in regards to getting kills. I still think that he played his role right.
Yeah.
But it's going to be all about now. Different type of role, different type of pace. He's going to bring out.
He's going to be helping Bolo, if nothing else, because his ability to deny drones combined with the cloaking makes it really hard to suss him out.
Most definitely.
It's not like they're bringing a Jackal to do anything about it. They could, you know.
This is where Dokkaebi would have came in.
I suppose, yeah. If his phone rings,
yeah,
he's got to get that number unlisted.
If that hotline rings. So, Shuttle clearing out, making sure if he's able to see anything coming in from TSM, but he's not going to see much.
Just a lot of drones being thrown here. Maybe they just need to put a pest in the skylight. So that when we try and throw a drone through it, just goodbye.
They should. I do it all the time.
Yeah, I love the plays with pests on the sides of windows and stuff, so you try and throw it through a window, and it's got you midair. It's fun. Oh, Shuttle.
Oh, no.
They were waiting.
They were waiting. That was a trap.
Achieved C4 the castle barricade, and it almost got Shuttle, but Shuttle, there we go. He beat Pojo. Shuttle did it. He won the race. Pojo loses.
Achieve has a long
Achieve
way
donated
down.
it.
Right, he donated that kill to him.
Looks like they're just trying to get scraps of the wall at this point to get through it, and using up probably all of their X-Kairos. Not necessarily the best play here, but that will give them some access. But the amount of time burned and the fact that it took up that much utility to get through there.
Oh no, to your right. Slash Hug misses aim and got the kill. But with the run out, he's going to get right back into the building. He doesn't want to risk his life at all. The Nitro Cell gets thrown out through the crack in the floor. Is not going to get a kill, but yeah, Shuttle's going to get down. With the revive coming close, it's going to be very useful for him. Track Stingers out to stop any type of rotation or flank. Up white stairs, but still, things have slowed down, and Eclipse is going to work his way towards the second floor now.
The amount of bodies outside is starting to pile up. Literally everyone who's dead has died outside.
Yeah.
Through windows of some kind.
Oh, no.
Oh,
wait, what?
He just knew, man.
Easily.
Gotcha, indeed.
Can I get a vac in the chat? Easily. The intel must have been on point, or his game sense is amazing.
He must have taken Ella for a good long walk today.
Easily got wet with that shot. His shot was just wet, man. So, more pings coming through, and the communication has to be ideal for this roster in order to make a shot like that. So,
oh no.
I wonder what the drone placements currently are, but we're working together. Habana and
this is a Betty Hill music time.
Yeah, banging that wall down.
All right, well, working against us, but they wish they had Warden right now.
This is pretty unfortunate. Yeah, Bolo's going to drop easily, and the C-75 is going to be played from Bolo. He was able to connect that. Merc gets a headshot as well. 3 straight kills for TSM, and Shuttle is not going to be in a position to win that out. TSM, they're going to win round number 8.
Uh-oh, it's looking like we might see a Rogue relegation spot. The way they're playing, just the amount of effort it took just to try and take care of that castle barricade, and the smoke actually working against them in some aspects. I mean, yes, it covered their ability to try and smack that, but it also telegraphed, guys, we're over here, shoot through this.
Oh, TSM looking like they're going to get out of relegations. A reminder for people that are just tuning into the stream, the loser of this game will be in relegation. They're going to have to fight top teams from Challenger League in order to stay in Pro League.
And if it's a draw, the loser is TSM.
Yep. But TSM, they have to win 2 more rounds, and that could be it.
It's doable.
It is.
I mean, if they win 1 more round, at least they're at advantage. But they're just not in the same position as Rogue where a 6 is enough.
Bolo, Merc, and Gotcha have been doing so well.
Yeah.
Shuttle got a kill before Pojo, man.
Yeah, that jump out of the window, Chief donated.
He did. All right, so Shuttle finally got one on the board.
Maybe he doesn't like Pojo.
Yeah. Thanks to Achieve. That run out was really weird, too.
Yeah. Well, you know, sometimes you just got to try stuff. Literally throw stuff out the window and see what happens.
I mean, they tried a pretty interesting strat with Castle where they tried to trap him for that kill, but
I mean, the castle worked out in the end, didn't it, though?
It did. It really did.
Got to have that pest there for new hatch as soon as they go to throw a drone down. It's tricky because when you want to throw it below a hatch, you can't put it directly on the bottom of the hatch because if you do, then they'll just see it and shoot it.
Yep.
You put it off a little bit to the side, so they throw it and start to move or the drone bounces when you throw it, and it's like pop right onto the pest.
Easily.
So we'll see if Achieved gets a free drone there. He might, because there's no Thatcher being used on new hatch. I don't think. I mean, they brought it, but I mean, we'll see if they do. They might.
Possibly.
Oh, the run out attempt works, but the trade. Gotcha gets 1 / finally gets some kills here and doesn't die first.
Yeah, pretty aggressive with the runouts for the 2nd round in a row.
You know what? They got
nice
lead
trade.
now. They got point lead. Now they can be aggressive and throw those points away.
Right. Valkyrie is Going to be out the game along with Zofia.
And unfortunately, Shuttle is not an impact kill at the moment.
Yeah, Gotcha almost... I think Gotcha has 10 kills right now.
Yeah, that was definitely lost right there. The TSM lost out on that.
TSM definitely lost out.
I mean, killing Shuttle is about like killing a default cam right there.
I mean, you could jump in the game and do it, right?
Yeah, right. Shuttle would out-frag me for sure. Just talking trash. Shuttle.
Shuttle would destroy us.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All right, so XK Rose coming in currently. Yeah, this is pretty simple, pretty much expected. They want to work their way towards Christmas and Piano, but there's going to be a guy confidently roaming there. Merc is going to retreat immediately. He says, I want no parts of that. Get me out of here. And take a look at how they're watching for runouts at the moment while they're on rappel.
Yeah, I bet after Gotcha put a scare in them earlier.
Oh, no!
Slash just barely missing that. At least going to finish the window, but man, Slash has not been having the greatest game, so he's going to have to try and step up his game sense. Despite using 2x Kairos, they're still forced to crawl through the red wall right into a C4 that kills Vertical. That is unfortunate.
Yeah, Achieve with a quality kill on Vertical. And pretty unfortunate for Vertical because he's been caught from behind and underneath a lot this game. A lot of early picks coming in from Vertical, and usually it's the other way around. We see Vertical on top of things in regards to fragging. But a moving pre-fire shot again from a player from TSM. They're not going to connect on Slash like outside that window.
Attackers have located a
But 40 seconds now, and Achieved is finally going to go down. I think that was easily that downed him in that gunfight. But oh my god.
Doesn't matter.
Through that breached hole, Merc is going to get the best of easily.
And that's Diffuser down now. He knows where it's at, but they've grabbed it and then immediately died to Bolo.
Yeah.
They're just passing it around. It's hot potato. Who's going to die with the Diffuser next? This is not looking good for Slash, who has not been having a perfect game here.
Not looking good for Rogue.
It's not. They're certainly looking like... And TSM wishes they were in the draw position right now. If they had the tiebreaker, right now they would be out of relegation spot.
Yeah, TSM, they're daddy right now.
But they are looking solid. This current TSM, maybe Rogue's time. It's over. This is Kafe, too.
That sounded so depressing.
I know. Well,
it's Rogue's time.
I've been here with these guys like since year one. You know?
So, like, to you,
it's crazy.
Like, what's mind-boggling about their inconsistencies? Because it seems like one day they can go back and forth with the best team out there. Then the next day, it's like...
Yeah, I mean, the fact that they have, like, the record on draws for the season shows they can. It's just they can't usually close those out. They still could come back here. It's not over. But the best they can do is the draw now.
I mean, since December, they've won 2 lands. And, you know, they have the talent. They have the skill.
Yeah.
Bring it. Bring it every day.
Redeemer's just, like, shaking his head right now. Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Don't make me look bad. I just got here.
Unban Echo and put Redeemer in the game.
Yeah, they're going to put him in, like, they're going to pull a gotcha and put him in.
Hojo, man.
He's still not got it.
But they're winning.
Yeah,
so
he's like, I don't need to. We got 3 guys with double digits. Bolo at 16. He's like, I could take a nap and these guys will win.
Easily.
No, Easley's on the other team.
Okay.
Sorry, I keep doing that to you tonight.
Oh, it's fine.
These people, they come up with these dumb names, man. It's not my fault.
Pojo, man, is Kai. That TCSG is going to put in a lot of work. It's a really strong gun, especially meant to close range.
Oh, yeah.
Easy to frag out with it. Bolo, he's going to have the traps on his end with the goo mines.
They've been working out for him, though, man, because he's been using those as really good intel, playing around them. He's actually been, you know, even doing a fair amount of damage with them. He knows how to play dining with those.
Yeah, we see Bolo hold down these stairs, the entrance towards White Stairs, and also this little minibar area. Spin lights out, and taking a look at the other operators currently in use by TSM. Achieved, you know what? He got a nice C4 kill with Mozzie, so why not pick him again? It's working.
I think it's good. I mean, Mozzie, unless you have to replace him with someone else, man, Mozzie's always worth bringing, in my opinion.
Yeah, I say it every single time. He is the perfect roaming defender.
Yeah.
He has everything in his arsenal to just, you know, have the best toolkit out there. But there's going to be a player over in the Maestro spot. Oh, he didn't see him.
Gets the drone away. Achieved has it. He smells it, though.
He heard it.
Yeah, he knows. He's like, all right, this spot, I'm giving it up. Probably for the best.
Yeah.
I mean, you have advantage right now. Play it. Force them to burn up time, hunting you down. Don't give them free kills. They've got to go all the way down to the bottom floor still, you know?
With so much explosiveness coming in from...
That's a slight oversight.
coming in from Rogue. We saw a neck and neck game between the two, and TSM just pulled apart.
Oh,
they pulled ahead so far, and the footsteps are red. Yeah,
Here
he's
I
right
am.
behind you.
Here I am.
Merc is gonna drop a clip.
That moment, like when he
so
just
fast.
that's like a scary movie right there. Pulled a Jason.
Oh,
2 for Merc though.
I'll take
Worth it.
A Cheap gets one as well. 4 versus 2. This could be it for Rogue. They can lose the very last game of the season.
This is looking pretty quick here for TSM to take yeah. Rogue not looking so hot. I mean, it's down to Easily, who's been fragging out in shuttle.
Yeah.
Who really hasn't.
All right, so Gumai currently taking effect off 2 players right now on Rogue. And Bolo knows exactly where they are. But there's no need to be aggressive. Be patient. They have to come to you. They have less than a minute in time. And, you know, we know that they're going to be desperate for this. He's trying to shoot out the X-Kairos, and, you know, an impact nade just blows up right underneath him in his face. All right.
This is down to the wire here, but Rogue are going to have to clutch so hard right now to not have to fight for their spot.
But it's not looking good. But can they clutch it out? Rogue, they're known for making miracles happen.
Hello!
Oh, yeah! Just walks in front of his sight.
He had to do a double take on that.
Yeah, he's going to get an easy kill on Easily. But Gumai currently affecting him. He's going to slow down to pull out that needle. Oh, the line of sight is on him. Yeah, TSM. They're going to get that round. And for the last game in all of NA Pro League, TSM are going to leapfrog Rogue. And Rogue will be in a relegation spot instead of TSM, thanks to their 7-3 win.
That was very impressive. I mean, that they did it. So Rogue had 7-3'd them before. The reverse 7-3.
Yep.
On the same map.
Yeah, Bolo is the MVP, of course.
Yeah. Oh.
Who else would it be? Who else would it be? 16-4.
I love talking to Gotcha, but I hope we get to talk to Bolo.
I hope we talk to Bolo.
It's been good.
He's a walking highlight reel. Him and Eclipse put on a hell of a show.
Yeah.
For the last play day for NA, we've been given a treat, man.
It's been a gift, yeah. And I mean, it's a bummer because it means a gap till Japan, and the gap after that is like we get kind of starved. We still got relegations though, so we'll still see more Rogue for sure, as well as Sonic. So
can't wait. So it's gonna be up to them. It's gonna be in their hands now to defend their spot to stay in Pro League. But yeah, I made jokes earlier how it's gonna be easy for them. I trust.
It means pay attention to CL now.
It can be really tricky.
Yeah.
Like, you can't overlook those teams because they're hungry. They want to get in Pro.
Could you imagine it if Flynn is part of taking down Rogue?
I believe it. I believe it. Flynn, if you're out there, I like Shrug. I watch Shrug in USN, and they have a lot of talent on that team. They're wild.
I hope Flynn is talented
so
something.
Yeah. So it'll be funny if we casted Flynn.
Dude, yeah. I'm hoping for that, dude. Just for the fun of it. I'm sure it would be very kind and warm-hearted.
You're right. We have X-Parallax, we have Obey, so a lot of those teams, get your film study up and...
Yeah, go out there and check those out. Check out those matches. In the meantime, though, we're actually going to have an extra treat. We're going to get to talk to Achieved.
Yes. Let's do it. Bring it up.
What's up, my man? We don't get to see you a whole lot on here. You had a pretty good game. How you feeling after that?
Feels amazing.
Yeah?
I mean, we had a rough first split, but I'm so glad we're out of relegations now. Like, out of this, having to play them.
Yeah, I mean, that was a definitely tough spot for you guys to be in because you could have basically had to dig yourselves out of a hole. Do you guys feel like now you're not just out of the hole, but you're in a better place as a team where you're going to stay out of that hole for next season?
During the first half, we didn't. I think we only got like 4 points, but during the second half, I think we got like 11 points or something. We got a lot more points. So I definitely feel like coming into next season now that we're going to be able to transfer this energy into the next season. So that's what we're definitely hoping for.
Now, obviously, you guys were the first ones to snatch up Bolo when he went on the market. Do you feel like that was a pretty big win for you guys?
Yeah, no, Bolo's really good. I've said it before. He's really good mechanically. He's probably one of the best players in Pro League or in the world with his mechanics. He's so good with his movement, his aim, and everything. We're just teaching him competitive now because this is like his first ever real competitive team. So he has been learning really quickly though, and as you can see, he's definitely gonna be a star player in the near future.
Well, speaking of the roster and things like that, has Gotcha been able to fill the role that you guys needed in terms of whatever Jarvis wasn't able to do? Is that working and gelling now for you guys?
Yeah, so far it's been pretty good. We haven't really had any complaints. He's been able to step in and do everything we need him to do. He IGLs a little bit. He helps lead the team around, and he's still doing all his coaching roles. Like he's still making strats, still VOD reviewing, analytics, stuff like that. He's still doing all that. So yeah, he's been a huge help to us as well.
Now, he might not be listening, so you could tell us, but are you going to try and replace him to put him back on coach role for the next season?
Yeah, when he stepped in, it was only for the end of the season. So until this season was over. So we are going to explore all our options moving forward, because Gotcha is he's an incredible coach, but he's also a good player. But we definitely need a coach, so I don't know. We just got to see how the team feels.
Well, cool. You guys have definitely been able to pick it back up, especially when it counted here, because of course that puts you out of the relegation spot. Now you guys have some time. You're not going to be going to Japan. You don't have to fight for relegations. What are you guys going to do during this off time to really try and make sure the next matches you play are your best?
We're definitely going to try to qualify for USN. I think that's a pretty big goal. We're also going to try to prep for Invitational, but yeah, that's a little bit on further down the line. But really try to work on us like online. You know what I mean? Because we have been known as not such a good team online, but we definitely need to get those like ruts out and just work on our online gameplay and our cohesive as a team online.
What do you think it is about online? Because it seems like it could be online or best of one. Like, what is your guys' theory on what the struggle is for that?
I think on LAN we're a lot more comfortable, and the game is a lot better, to be honest. Like, you shoot someone, it usually registers. But this game has a lot of bugs online, which I don't know. I don't know if you've seen it, but during our match today too, whenever I bucked the hatch, it was kind of client side.
Yeah, we were starting to wonder what was going on with that.
Yeah, no, that was a client side bug for us, which sucks. But yeah, it happens. But I think we're a lot more confident on LAN than we are online. That's all it is.
Well, cool. Well, hopefully we'll see you guys at more LANs. And, of course, you're not going to Japan, but you guys have done pretty well, already won a LAN, and done pretty well at the other ones you played, including Raleigh. So we definitely look forward to that. Congrats on your win today and staying out of relegations. Now you have the time to practice that, to get prepared for that. And we definitely look forward to seeing you guys really picking it up even more in the future.
Thank you, Imzo. Hi, Billy. How you doing?
You should be interacting with him more in chat in the game.
Good win, you go.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, well, enjoy the rest of your night and your time off, and hopefully enjoy at least watching Japan.
All right, thank you. Will do. Appreciate it.